So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do your weekly maintenance on your Mimaki CJV150 or CJV300. This is a CJV150, but obviously it's exactly the same procedure for all of the whips of this machine. So first things first, we're going to look at our PPE. So as always, I'm going to be using my latex gloves and also going to be using my eye protection as well. In terms of equipment, we want to be using our felt swabs, and we're going to be using the sole clean liquid for this. So I've got my machine turned on. I haven't got any material in the machine at the moment, but we can do this with the media in there as well. The first thing I want to do is I want to make sure we're in our main menu screen here. You'll notice as well I've got menu, test print cleaning and remote here. If you can't see this, then you want to press your select key a couple of times until you can see that one in the middle there. So I'm going to press function 2, and that's going to take us to test print and cleaning. I'm then going to use my down arrow. That's going to take me down to station at the bottom there. I'm going to press my right arrow to go into station, and I'm going to press my right arrow again to go into our maintenance. So we've got two options: station maintenance and head maintenance. Station maintenance will pull the carriage out just to about here, and then it will give us access to the station. Our head maintenance will bring our carriage out to the left hand side as well, and it will give us access to the print head, but also to our station as well. So we're going to go for that one. So I'm going to press my down arrow, and I'm going to go into head maintenance by pressing my right arrow. There you go. It will start now moving my print head over to the left. So it will now say on the screen completed, and it basically will just press our enter button once we have completed the process. So first thing I'm going to do is going to pull down my covers on this side here, and we're going to drop down this cover here. That will now give me access to my print head underneath. You should just be able to see down there. So what I need to do now is I need to get my swab and I need to get my clean liquid. So this is a felt lint-free swab, and it is basically a we don't want any sort of cotton wool, we don't want any sort of anything that's going to leave any fibre on the print head or on the capping station. So I'm going to dip this into my clean liquid, and then I'm going to remove as much of the excess as possible. We don't want to have any of the solvent liquid dripping anywhere. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my print head. And with the print head, which is just here, I'm just going to go around the sides of my print head, just like that. So front and back as well. And then we can also remove any ink that's on this underside of our carriage down here as well. Then, because my swab isn't too dirty at all, I'm just going to go over to my capping station side, and I've got my cap here, and I'm just going to go around the outside of my cap. Don't worry about sort of being a bit too hard with it. We want to just get rid of any of that ink, of that excess ink that's around the outside. Then the last thing I want to do is I want to give my wiper blade a clean, to get rid of all that black ink off there. You don't need to go over the middle of your cap, so that's just where the waste ink gets pulled through. Don't worry too much about your pads, your sponges on these. If they start getting really dirty, that's when you want to be looking at changing them. But once we've done that, that is the full process. So I'm going to pop my cover back up here. I'm going to bring this cover back up as well, and then I'm going to press my enter button to confirm that I've done it. I then can dispose of my swab, and that will then very slowly bring my print head back over to the right hand side. It's just recapping the print head, and then that will take you straight back to your station maintenance screen. So if I press end again, we're now back into our local setup main screen here. So at this point, what you'd want to do is you want to put your material back in your printer. You want to do a test print. You'd want to do obviously any cleans to make sure that your test print is perfect, and that is it. So that is how you do your maintenance on your CJV150 or CJV300 printer.